Downfield, it's Thornton. Here comes the heat. And
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So South Carolina's offense will get the first swing of the game. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch near the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So LSU's offense will go to work for the first time today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
He's going to get loose. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll go to the counter. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. LSU quick to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Third down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Got room to work. Push down for the tackle. 2nd down coming up. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Might as well stick with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Trying to set up the screen, and he throws the interception. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, LSU! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Great play by the defense, taking that back for a pick 6. And as a quarterback, if you're going to throw to your running back, you've got to be accurate with it. Remember, they are not receivers. And if you make it difficult and tricky, bad things happen, and it did right there.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ball State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fights off a defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. On the move, it's Durham. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Back to throw, it's Sellers. A little release to the back. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. He'll do it himself. It's a seam wide open. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's loose. Lots of running room. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at touchdown Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Guys, we talk about games that just somehow get away from you. I don't think there was a better example last year than that classic between LSU and South Carolina, in which the Gamecocks did every single thing except finish.
Well, they got out to an early start, but they didn't get a lot of help from the referees, that's for sure. There were some very questionable calls in that game. At the end of the day, though, good teams find ways to win games. Garrett Nussmeier and LSU pulled it out.
They did find a way to pull it out, but how about what this game could have meant for South Carolina? Like, they could have been in the college football playoff, and you talk about the refs, they were awful. I mean, the INT returned to the house, but we accidentally touched the quarterback or breathed on him. Some bad breaks, and South Carolina is not forgetting it.
Oh, they're after him. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner will be dragged down. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He leaves it with his back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today. Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout this.
Wide open spaces.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Finds his big tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
A little screen to the running back. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of 1st down yardage. And now on 4th down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running to Green. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. Finding open areas. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Punt is on its way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Makes the quick grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Going to sling it on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just a short pass to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starting this third quarter on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. And the Tigers want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really...
The ball is out behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Setting up the screen. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points. He hung in there as long as he could, and it paid off.
What toughness. I mean, QB just hanging there, knowing you're going to get hit, but still throwing a strike down the field. Offensive linemen are going to love that guy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by a field goal over Ole Miss. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Swings it out to his running back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Oh, he's got a chance. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. LSU right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They'll go back to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Back to pass, it's Sellers. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jacobs. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here's the handoff. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. They'll move the tight end. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Slides away. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now
he hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Going up top again. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sellers. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. He'll pull it on the read. Smashes ahead. They got the 1st down and plenty more, and now set up with a 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll keep it himself. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Tight end now in motion. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Here comes the 2-point try. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. Can't get him to the ground.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Using the quick game. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Trying to impose their will with the run. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Bennett. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Hauls it in. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Got it in the middle, it's Harvard. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Brown.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. This time he's got his man. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sellers. Here's the pressure. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love